Yes, welcome to another refreshing time of Season of Hope with Justice Duru, the Apostle of Hope and Emancipation. I trust God. I want to believe you are blessed with the last broadcast on a certain man. Yeah, that despite the God factor of making life beautiful, you still need a man. You still need, every man needs a man. No one is an island. The word I am a self-made man is not godly. The word I am a self-made man is not from the throne of grace. No man can be self-made, but God made a true man. We are not meritorious fellow, but creditorious. People God has credited with everything we think we have. The life, the breath is on credit, not on merit. Are you hearing what I'm saying? So this is another time for somebody to be hopeful again, another time for the hopeless to be hopeful, another time for someone to tell himself, hey, I'm making progress. I don't know who I'm talking to, but then as you're listening, guest said this few minutes is going to daze your mind, mesmerize your mind. You got to understand that, hey, you can't stop at nothing but making it. Are you listening to me? So today I'm going to be speaking briefly on the topic I titled, There is Hope for Roots. There is hope for roots. Then if there is hope for roots, then definitely Naomi too got hope. Naomi got hope. Hear me well. I don't know what situation you are in now, and everybody felt everything about you is not going to work, that everything is messed up. You're in your mess age. But hear this very well. If only you can tell yourself, that is a hope for me. That is hope. That is hope. Don't be hopeless. As long as you are still living, God is not done with you yet. There is no uselessness in God. There is no uselessness in God. I say it again, there is no uselessness in God. At the only time when you can, probably people should give up on anyone is when that person is dead, because a dead man can't do anything anymore. But then that you are alive, it's just a second. It's just a second. I've seen people, everything pointing towards them is failure. In fact, failure raised to power 10. But in a twinkle of an eye, it was boom, and that was all. Get set for your own miracle, timely miracle, your own timely breakthrough. It will happen for you. It will happen for you. And that is why you need to have hope. You need to have hope. You need to build your, if there's anything you must develop, is your hope capacity. Yes. If there's anything you must develop daily, tell yourself, I got hope. I got hope. As long as God has not given up on you, don't give up on yourself. Don't. Remember I said, there is hope for Ruth. Naomi took a journey, and in that land, the son got married. One is Ruth, the daughter-in-law, and the other one is Leah. You know the story. I'm not going to bore you with so many talks, but I will go straight to the point. Now, when Naomi thought of coming back to her land, she came frustrated. She came with a woman that have lost all. That even when the people saw Naomi, they rushed to Naomi and said, Naomi, I said, no, don't call me Naomi, call me Mara. Mara means bitterness. Call me bitterness, because God has dealt with me. Call me bitterness. Nothing is sweet anymore. Why celebrate my return? I lost my sons. I lost everything. And of course, I'm too sure other men that would have been winning Ruth when she was still single would have been telling her, we told you, why did you marry her? Why did you marry him? And now you're a widow. Nothing is left. By now, you would have been still enjoying. I'm sure people would have laughed at Ruth. But that is something I saw in Ruth. It wasn't Leah's fault to go back. She wasn't even wrong. She made a choice. It's her choice to go back. So she wasn't wrong. Who wants to follow anybody that is suffering? Of course, what is she waiting for? The husband is dead and Naomi is old. Naomi told Ruth, even if you follow me, even if I give birth now, would you be able to wait for the child to grow and to be a man to marry you? So Leah saw all this disadvantage and probably told herself it is time to go start a new life. Told herself, I don't have a part in this destiny. When people give up on you, don't give up on yourself. Some will on their own just leave it. Some on their own turn their back on you. Some on their own just say, look, nothing is working for this guy. Why am I following him? It could be a relationship. They could break out and just walk out and just step out and just give up on you and just damn you and just tell you, shit, man, nothing is working. But I saw a Ruth who still looked at Naomi and said, there is still something in this woman. There is still something I need to follow. If nothing, she got a God. And no wonder when Ruth looked at Naomi, he said, look, your people will be my people. Your God will be my God. Where you die, I will die. I want to see a woman that still got hope. I want to see a woman that still see life in Naomi. Hey, this is my advice. Stay away from people that see a dead end in you. From people that see a failure in you. That people have seen your mistakes, your errors, and say you failed. You say you won't make it. You run away from them. The first miracle is for you to detaching yourself from such association. Roots. That is hopeful. I don't know the roots I'm talking about here. I don't know the roots I'm talking to today. What is your situation? What is that challenge? And you think you lost everything. You lost your business. You lost people around you. You lost it all. That guy just broke up with you. That lady just told you, I am done with this relationship. You lost friends, you lost members, you lost associates. Know this, don't lose your mind, don't lose your hope. No matter the rope you are losing, don't lose the rope of faith and hope. Hold on to it, the rope of faith and hope. Hold it on. Be hopeful. That is hope for Ruth. Now when Ruth followed Naomi, you know the end of the story. She got hooked up to Boaz. I'm sure Boaz is richer 100 times and better than the lady husband of Ruth. He saw Boaz. And now you can understand with me why I said there is hope for Naomi. Hey, a mother to a lady that is married to the richest guy in town. You can imagine a Naomi that came back empty and said, look, call me bitterness. I'm sure when he heard the news that Boaz is courting Ruth, the story changed. Even those that would have looked at Naomi and called her bitterness and called her all sort kind of names and say, you this woman, after all you left our land, after now you came back empty, you are broke, nothing is working, nothing is doing, you are just good for nothing. Old woman that cannot give birth anymore. You came back with just, nothing. I'm sure when they heard Boaz married Ruth, the story will change. Hear me well, your story is about to change. It's about to change. So there is hope for Ruth. There is hope for Naomi. Hey, I will always let you know this. There is a God factor to everything. But then outside the God factor, there is also the human factor. One key to stirring up your hope alive, one key to bouncing you back better than before is godly association. good association. Now Ruth became a wife of the richest guy in town because of her association with Naomi. She refused to disassociate. She refused to disengage. Oh, Leah kissed her and said goodbye. That was the end of Leah. That was the end of her story and the journey to destiny with Naomi. But Ruth said, look, I don't care to know if you failed now. I don't care to know if you've lost everything. I don't care to know if anything is working for you. But I'm ready to associate with you. Friends, if there's something you must do, get a good association. Hey, listen to me. I've come to a point where I tell myself, hey, I need to associate rightly. And it's time to align myself with the right people. With the right people. But please don't force relationship, because some people you'll be trying to align yourself with them, but then what comes to their mind, hey, I have money. What does he have? Well, of course, yes, you must offer something in the relationship. It might be service, it might be time, it might be, hey, you know what I'm talking about. But thank God for people like Naomi who still looked at Ruth. So even when Naomi was trying to tell Ruth, go back. But she saw the persistence, she saw the consistency, she saw the heart of following. He accepted her. Some people will be trying to follow them. You understand what I'm saying? And they'll be seeing a failure, trying to connect with success, trying to connect with the big boy. Then no. And the place of what you're doing, your skills, and prayerfully, you will connect to people that sees what you have as what they need. Hey. Connecting with people that needs what you have and looking for you to bless you. We still got people like that. It might take long before they come, but sure they will come. People that will still see you and say there is something good about you, even if it's just one thing they're saying, one good potentials, one good character, one good attribute, one good attitude. There is something good about you. They will not say the failing time, say the mistakes, say the error, say the no money, say the too much sickness, say the trouble, say the not dressing well, say everything. But that is one thing they are saying. They're saying people like that will still come, they're still there. They're still hanging in the corner. So don't lose hope. Don't lose hope. Like I said, one factor to propel you bouncing back better, greater, sweeter, right association. If you read through 2 Samuel 9 verse 1 down, let me try and see if I can read that. I'm going to show you somebody who through association, somebody that has been forgotten, somebody that all about him is like zero. Of course, he's even a cripple. The man that was dumped in Lodibar. They dumped him in Lodibar. Lodibar is the land of failures. Lodibar is the land of nonentities. Lodibar is the land of miscreants. And they left him there. A cripple that was left to die, probably to beg. But that day, one day came association. The association between the father, Jonathan, and David. David came to town and said, is there anybody in the house of Saul? Show me one that I may bless, that I may show love because of Jonathan, because of my association with Jonathan. The king asked, is there no one still left of the house of Saul to whom I can show God's kindness? Ziba answered the king, there is still a son of Jonathan. He is crippled. Look at the description. He's crippled. He's useless. He's a beggar. That's why he's crippled. David didn't ask you. He says, Daniel, show me one. The first thing he saw was his inability. He said, that one is lazy. Forget him. He's not doing anything. He's crippled. Now read, I continue. He is crippled in both feet. He did. He made it so weird. Whatever they say, what do I want to do? This one say he's crippled in both feet. The 2 feet, the guy is crippled. What will he do with him? What will he do with him? But because it has been destined for that day to come. Hey, hear me well. Your own day will come where people will sort for you. They will look for you. That one thing. Keep your hope alive. Keep your hope alive.
In verse 4 it said, where is he? The king asks. Ziba answered, and Ziba answered, he is at the house of Maki, sons of Amiel, in Lodibar,
Land of miscreants, a land of... Lodibar is not a place to be. Lodibar is not a place to be.
King David had him brought from Lodibar, from the house of Maki, sons of Amiel. When Mephibosheth, son of Jonathan, the son of Saul, came to David, he bowed down to pay him honor. David said, Mephibosheth, your servant, he replied. Don't be afraid, David said to him, for I will surely show you.
Look, people that will help you will not stress you. People that will help you will not see your qualification. People that he saw a crippled, a nobody, even in the land of Lodibar. Even the guy came as a servant and said, don't worry, I will surely help you. I will surely show you kindness for the sake, somebody say association, for the sake of what I shared with your father, for the sake of my association with your father, for the sake of my association with your father Jonathan, I will restore to you all the land that belonged to your grandfather Saul, and you will always eat at my table. A cripple eating from the king's table. Your situation does not count. It does not matter when God wants to be involved, when God step in. And that is why you need God to step into everything you do. And that's why you need God being involved. Your qualification doesn't count when God chooses to change your story. Hear me well and hear me good. You hear me? Get set for a change of story.
Now Mephibosheth bowed down and said, what is your servant that you should notice
a dog like me? Mephibosheth even classified himself as a dog. You can imagine that. What are you calling yourself because of that situation? Because of that hopeless, is a hopeless situation now. My life is finished. There's nothing about me. Is it me like this? Me, everything. No. There is hope. If the story of Mephibosheth changed in a twinkle of an eye because of an association, the story of Ruth changed, the story of Naomi changed, the story of Lot changed. Oh yes, Lot association with Abraham. Lot wasn't called, it was Abraham that was asked to move. Then he carried his brother. Lot. Association. Then number 2, be hopeful. Where I'm going to round up. Remember I said your association. 2, be hopeful. Mr. Ibu John Okafor, my brother, even with an amputated leg, people has their mouth to say so many things about him, so many ill things. But Charles Enoje, the one you call Mr. Johnson, went to visit Mr. Ibu in the hospital. You know, their normal joke. And they looked at Ibu. He said, you now, you don't go allow Malam cut your leg. This was a man, they just cut his leg. They just amputated him. So you don't allow Malam cut your leg. And Mr. Ibu looked at him and said, idiot, so you yourself come. Wait till yourself come. And the moment they looked themselves, they started crying. But in the words of Charles Enoje, I quote, Charles Enoje said, Mr. Ibu, you are a strong man. Even in this condition, you can still find time to joke, to laugh. My God. I called Mr. Ibu. I called him on phone. And his response was, idiot, he's still in Lagos. Hey, let me say this to you. No matter that situation you're facing right now, just be hopeful you'll get out of it. Just be hopeful. If Ibu at this point, he needs his 2 legs, one is gone, and yet could still laugh, could still joke. Sir, what did you lose? That you want to commit suicide? That you want to take that poison? What am I saying here today? There is hope for Ruth. There is hope for Naomi. So position yourself to a point where your association with somebody will become a blessing. If you've been blessed, if you are blessed, please look for another person to bless. Let your association with people not bring their downfall. Let your association with people not send them to their early grave. Let your association with people not make them regret knowing you. Let your association with people not put everlasting tears in their eyes for pain each time they remember the cry. I want to round up this broadcast by saying, please be with us. We have something from you from this table. The season of hope and emancipation. With Justice and Joy Duru, the apostles of hope and emancipation. Listen to me, your deliverance is now through the word. Just one word, your deliverance is guaranteed. Hey, we are aligning ourselves and positioning ourselves to such association in a time like this. We told ourselves it is time to align with the right people God has brought for you. And when they come, they will not stress you to help you. Hey, I want to run away from here. Like for runaway, we always told like this. We're saluting you. God bless you for watching. Please share this broadcast. Please comment. Please like. If you want to partner with us, you want to support us. Yeah, to support us, you can, if you want to send your offering, you want to send your support, your donation, you can just send it to the church account 12182072232. Account name Morning Star Christian Center International, and the bank is Zenith Bank. You can send your seed, your donation, your support through the account. Yes, I remain the apostle of hope and emancipation. Justice Duru is my name, the chef, Morning Star Christian Center International, aka the Family Worship Church. I look forward to seeing you. Let's talk less on this station, on this platform, the season of hope and emancipation.